Okay, so here we are. We're live. We're not really sure what we're doing, but we have signed like a gazillion books for everyone. Um, and so we're ready to answer questions, which are all right here.
Oh,
So maybe I will start reading them.
okay.
Okay. So, how can you drink champagne and still lose weight? Oh, that's such a good question.
Champagne has a low glycemic index, which means it has very little sugar in it. So, if it has very little sugar, it won't elevate your blood sugar too much, and it won't get the excess blood sugar won't get converted to fat. So, it's actually one of the better cocktails to have. See, with the Dubrow Keto Fusion Diet, you can drink cocktails, but they have to be low glycemic. And again, low glycemic means it doesn't elevate your blood sugar very much. So, isn't that how you do that?
That's how you do it. All right. So I'm 28 and I want to be fit by 30. Wish me luck. Good luck. What's the best way to start an interval eating diet? Do you jump all in, or is it best to ease your body into it? I think any program that you're choosing, the best thing to do is to just, jump in. Because, and then we get questions there too. This is very interesting. Because you got to start. You can't it's like being kind of pregnant.
Yeah, not only that, this isn't like a starvation diet that you have to gear up for emotionally. You're eating all the time. So just start. Food's great, delicious. You get to eat all day long. It's one of those things you just want to start. You could start it right now. There's no reason to delay.
By the way, you should start it right now. Okay, here we go.
What do I look like?
Very tan?
I look like I'm pregnant or something.
It's not a great angle. Is there a good keto protein that you would suggest? That's a good question because we never really liked keto before we wrote this book.
Right. I mean, what's interesting is keto in general, you don't have to eat lean protein because keto allows a high percentage of fat. Typical keto is,
the bacon and butter
mostly fat
Yeah.
and moderate keto.
Yeah. But what we did in the book was we found a way to, merge intermittent fasting and a ketogenic diet together in our unique plan. So you come in and out of ketosis. But I will tell you that I don't like eating very high fat proteins. So even within our book, you'll see, even though they're very keto friendly, it doesn't feel like the bacon and butter diet, don't you think?
Yeah, I think moderate to lean proteins are just healthier for you in general. Get your fats the other ways.
How are you guys holding up during quarantine? You're tired today.
I'm tired.
Because you went to work.
Well, I'm working now. I'm operating. I'm doing essential surgery. So I did some really difficult reconstructive surgery last 2 days, which is normally for me, I can operate all day long. But since I haven't been operating for a couple of months, are you kidding me? I didn't actually think about it. But I think we've been holding up very well in quarantine. We had the first couple of weeks were really tough, and then we got into a routine. I tried to get up by noon.
Oh, goodness. I'm fine. Hi to Jack Doyle. Jill, I can't read your last name. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Cornice. She goes, I'm a red wine drinker. Guess that's not good.
No. That red wine's okay. Red wine, you mean because of, red wine's about tannins, but wine is okay in moderation on this diet. For sure. I would drink those wines at the 4-hour interval, which you'll read about. It's a 12-8-4 program. And so the 4-hour one is when you can introduce carbs into your diet, into the day, I mean. So yeah, have your glass of red wine. As long as it's good.
There's a lot of people commenting that they need essential facelifts, breast lifts. It's hard. I'll tell you though, it's hard to be on lockdown. I think obviously for everyone, but just talking about being more sedentary, because even though we've been working, although I hurt my back 4 days ago, so I've taken a break off of working out. But even though I've been working out every day, you still don't move as much as you do when you're out in the world.
You think that's why our back is we're laying around more?
I do. I don't think we're moving as much because, just think about it. For me, all day long, I'm getting in and out of the car, with the kids and, doing my whole thing with you, you're usually at surgery and you're bending over a lot and stretching and, that kind of thing. So you take all of that out of the equation. And
Yeah.
that's just a crap show. I was going to say a shit show. I don't know if we're allowed to curse here. Who came up with most of the recipes for this cookbook? Are there any old family recipes with a keto twist? Those are always my favorite. That's a great question. Every single one of the recipes in here are from the fabulous Chef Amanda. And you can go follow her at Chef Amanda and Company. But there's also a really cool color insert here, this is the first book that we've done that we did pictures inside.
Yeah.
And they're really cute. There's pictures of our kids and us and pictures in our house and our yard and also pictures of the food, which I think is good because as a non-chef, I like to see what it's supposed to look like to see how I'm doing.
By the way, when we do the thing
Where's the what? Well, I don't know. We're on that camera.
we're on this camera.
Yeah.
But when we do this,
Oh.
no, they should not set that up.
I don't know. Let's better work on that. Okay, we're gonna work on that. Who's the better cook?
Between the two of us,
Please.
I don't cook at all.
So it has to be me.
By process of elimination. But I'm a better eater.
Yes.
I
What's
eat
your
more.
go-to workout?
I like to combine high intensity interval training with resistance training. So I like to do 30 minutes of high intensity. Right now at home, I'm keeping it very simple and Terry proof, which is I basically get on the treadmill and I walk for 5 minutes. And then I do 60 seconds of fast, and then I walk. I go quickly, and then I go 60 seconds of walking, and then 60 seconds of fast running, and 60 seconds of walking all the way for 30 minutes. It's like super easy.
Hi from Maryland, Lauren. What about champs? You can have your champs on the diet. Sarah wants to know, is your plan suitable for someone who's monitoring their cholesterol levels?
It's really good for that, actually. It's funny. One of the concerns with keto diets is that they thought all that fat would increase your cholesterol level. And it doesn't seem to be true, but this isn't a traditional keto diet anyway. You don't go into the same level of ketosis with the Dubrow Keto Fusion Diet. So if there is any kind of cholesterol elevation associated with ketosis, ketogenic diets, it's not with this.
How much exercise is recommended? Well, they call it daily exercise because you should do it every day.
But if you can do 30 minutes 3 to 5 times a week, that's pretty good. 30 minutes, anybody can do 30 minutes. Just keep it easy at first.
Jessica Lynn, looking great, both of you. Thank you.
That's very nice.
There's Teresa.
I can't believe they didn't set up the phone for us for the sizzle.
Huh.
That's a problem.
Yeah, that is a problem. Very nice comments from everyone saying we look great, which is super sweet. I'm trying to. I wish Javier's was keto.
By the way, Javier's supposed to open June 2nd. So.
Do you guys still need people for your couples project? We do.
Oh yeah, go to troopercasting.com.
No, troopercasting@gmail.com.
At Gmail, Trooper TROOPER casting, no space at gmail.com.
Okay. I get horrible hunger pains. Tips or supplements to help me feel full longer. Terry's got the greatest tip, the hot cold thing. I love that.
Yeah, and you can trick your stomach. By the way, this is not a fasting diet, so you're eating on this diet. That's the great thing about the Dubrow Keto Fusion Diet. The Dubrow Diet was mainly an intermittent fasting variation where long hours of not eating very much. So for those people, we used to say, have coffee, then have something cold, then have coffee or a warm tea, something warm, and that messes with your stomach's satiety receptors and weirdly makes you feel satiated. But in this diet, you're eating a high fat, moderate calorie for the 8 hours during the day. So you're eating, so you're never hungry.
Okay, Christy wants to know where she can purchase our book. Okay, so you can purchase it obviously wherever books are sold, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. But if you can, it would be so great if you bought from, if you've got like a smaller bookstore in your town to support local businesses, that would be awesome. Melissa, love you both from Australia. Hi. What time is it there? It's morning. Love you guys all the way from Ireland. Thanks,
Ireland.
Amy. was in Ireland. I got kicked out of Brown.
Are the bars open in Ireland? Can you go to a pub?
Okay.
Imagine living in Ireland and not being able to go to one of those awesome pubs.
The pubs are good, but I don't drink beer. Do you recommend using MCT oil on this diet? We do, and there's a bunch of recipes in here that use MCT oil. And you know what's nice about it? It doesn't have like a flavor or anything, so it's not like you're choking down like olive oil or something like
MCT oil, by the way, for all of you, is medium chain triglyceride. It's like the closest thing to being metabolized right away into ketones. So it's really good on a ketogenic diet, really good on this diet as well.
Okay, I've heard we should try to eat our foods in their correct season. Do you know if there's any truth to this? I don't know if there's any truth to that, but I would tell you, hi Jessica in Michigan. I would tell you that the foods are best in their correct season. Like, you know, when it's strawberry season and that springtime, and they're really like, they're so sweet. That's the best time to get them. Of course, you know, they grow them in hothouses. You could get them all year round. But for me, I love that because I just have such great memories of taking the kids to Tanaka Farms.
We're talking about fruit?
Eating things in their correct seasons.
What's that green thing? By the way, low glycemic fruits, just a little hint, cherries.
Oh, by the way, signed copies, just if you want to know, we're here because we're signing the books. And we actually have signed most of them already. We're going to keep signing them. But if you want a signed copy, you go to premiercollectibles.com/Dubrow.
How do you spell Premier?
Premiere. Premier, like Premiere. Premiercollectibles.com/Dubrow, and you can get a signed copy. Not exciting?
So low glycemic index fruits that have very little sugar, are cherries, watermelon, believe it or not.
By the way, hi for hola desde Peru. Hello, hola.
Hola Peru.
The Isle of Man.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah. Shelly, I love you guys. Consult Beauty in your clothing collection. Hi from Iowa. Hi, thank you.
Iowa.
Yes, Heather's Closet available on shophq.com. Renee in Nova Scotia. Joe in the UK. Emma saying you guys look great. Lots of love from Melbourne. New Jersey. Heather, wish you'd come back to Housewives. Oh, you guys are so cute. Okay, wait.
Can we answer all those questions?
No, I'm going back to those. Okay. Are there any natural supplements that aid in weight loss?
Yes. This is not about promoting anything of ours, but at Consult Health at ShopHQ, you can get Carbology, and that helps you with carbohydrate metabolism. But, it's hard to say. One of the best prescription things, which I'm not recommending, talk to your doctor, is metformin to promote weight loss. That helps you really control glucose metabolism.
But that's a prescription medication. That's not a supplement.
That's true.
Okay. So, how did the term keto fusion come about, and what was the inspiration for this book? That's a great question. So here's what happened. True story. So a lot of you guys know that we had a book called The Dubrow Diet, and it did incredibly well. It was #1 on Amazon, #1 on Barnes & Noble, and we got an email. Actually, our agent forwarded it to us, remember?
Yeah.
And it was Steve from Google telling us we were the #2 most Googled diet of the year. And we thought it was BS. We were like, who's Steve from Google? So we kind of ignored it. And then they emailed us back. They're like, no, really, you are. So we said, well, what's #1? And they said, keto's #1. The Dubrow Diet is #2. So we talked about it and we were like, gosh, we can't ignore keto anymore.
Yeah, well, keto works. The problem with keto is it works. It's very effective for fat loss. So I went to the science literature, the medical literature, and I knew about this keto diet that you can put kids on. That's an intermittent keto type diet called cyclical ketogenesis. And based on that, the ability to go in and out of ketosis every day, we devised a diet using that medical literature and common practices that we know about to formulate a lifestyle diet that allows you to go into ketosis during the day and then come out of it at night. So you get all the benefits of ketosis and without any of the side effects, without not eating carbs. And then you get all the benefits of intermittent fasting because you do fast during this diet for a short period of time during which you're sleeping and before you go to sleep and right after.
Basically, we've taken away all of the challenges of both programs, intermittent fasting and keto, and given you all the benefits in this super easy to do plan. And it really is a lifestyle plan, not just for weight loss, but for anti-aging, for immune boosting, everything. So Jason asks, honestly, what's the family's take on the jackfruit?
By the way, who knew jackfruit was so ridiculously delicious?
So here's the thing. If you
By the
follow...
way, is jackfruit low glycemic index?
I don't know. You need to look that up.
I'm going to look that up right now.
So if you follow me on Instagram at Heather Dubrow, you'll know that Chef Heather likes to try new things. So I have 2 vegetarians in the house. I wanted to try the jackfruit. I bought this huge jackfruit. I was so scared, and it said to wear gloves. I didn't wear gloves. My hands were so sticky. It was a disaster. But here's what I've decided. I did cook it, and this is what I have come to realize. If you want to eat it as a fruit, fresh jackfruit, although painful to cut and peel, and you definitely need gloves, it's difficult. It's delicious. It tastes kind of like mango. It's really, really good. If you want to cook it and use it as like pulled pork or tacos or some kind of shredded meat substitute, get the canned variety because it's been soaking, and it usually soaks in brine and some kind of salt water. So the texture's better for cooking. It's not as sweet. That seems to be the way to go. Just to reiterate, you can buy our book anywhere books are sold, but if you go to, I've lost it already. They're going to remind me when
So
to get
jackfruits have kind of a moderately high glycemic index, which is a bummer because I ate a whole bunch of them last night. But the lowest glycemic index fruits are cherries, grapefruits,
blueberries.
Apricots. Blueberries are good. Yeah, I think strawberries are pretty low
People
too.
want to know when we're back on Shop HQ for consult. I don't know. But on Thursday?
This Thursday.
I think we have a show on Thursday, and then next weekend, Heather's Closet's coming back with new, really? Or am I boring you? With new fashion, which is going to be very
Fashion.
Fashion. Okay, let's go on to another question. Here we go. So, I want to try keto. I'm just terrified of all the fat intake. How can you live keto and live healthily? I guess that's why I bought the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do it in a way you don't have to be scared of it. By the way, when keto first came out, I wanted to do it, and I had someone working with me that was on it, and I would sit there and watch her choke down a cup of oil in the car. It was so gross. I was like, I can't do that. That is just disgusting. But I'm telling you, the way we've done it here, you're getting all those keto benefits, and you won't be grossed out. Tips for sticking to your diet during quarantine.
Don't get too hungry. Make sure you are, on the Dubrow Keto Fusion Diet, there's very little time where you're not actually able to eat. But eat foods that really stick to the Dubrow Keto Fusion Diet, and they're really designed to put you in a ketotic state, but without the bad breath and the keto flu and all the things with the ketosis diet. And then at night, you're eating fruits and vegetables appropriately. Okay,
pubs are open in the Northern Territory of Ireland. Good to know. If you want the signed book, you can go to premiercollectibles.com/Dubrow. premiercollectibles.com/Dubrow. I'm going to take a picture of that. I'm going to post that later in case someone missed it. Okay. Yeah, I think the other thing is, at the beginning of lockdown, we definitely were eating.
First 2 weeks, we went off.
We went off big time. And then we were like, okay, this is crazy. You got to come back, not just looking your best, but feeling your best, feeling your healthiest, boosting your immune system. We got to be ready to fight, right?
We don't even have a webcam.
Honey, this is not the moment.
All right.
Okay. If you could move to any other state in the U.S., where would you go and why?
Probably Florida.
Why Florida?
No state taxes and the weather. I don't love humidity, but I do love sunshine. So probably Florida.
Yeah.
Where would you move?
Would you be happy in Florida? I don't see you as a Florida guy.
I'm not really a Florida guy, but I love the no state taxes, and it's pretty there. I could live on one of those islands, Star Island or something. Would be cool. How about you? What state would you go?
Where do you think I'd go?
New York.
Yeah.
Duh, Manhattan. Yeah, but not right
Go
now.
back to New York.
Yeah, Manhattan's pretty up. Not full time, 12 months a year though.
No. Any more questions? Let us know.
What about those questions?
Did that one? Recently, I heard that there are certain types of vodka that can be bad for you. Is there any truth to this? Asking for a friend.
I haven't heard of vodka. Vodka's good. Vodka's low glycemic index, and it really fits on the Dubrow Keto Fusion Diet.
Honey, do you ever find tumors or suspected breast cancer when you do breast reconstruction? What do you do when you find it?
So I once found breast cancer in a woman who was having just a revisional surgery, and it was so small that even though I had to deliver the bad news, because I sent it off as a frozen section during the operation, it was so small that taking it out that early when you couldn't tell, when the mammogram couldn't see it, or you couldn't tell on physical exam, but you could see it once you got inside, you could feel it once you got inside, was like a total cure. She didn't need anything else. It was like catching it super early. So
you've always had a weird spidey sense for that stuff.
Generally, if you find a cancer in a breast operation that you didn't suspect preoperatively, it means it was so small that it's a good thing and you can cure it right there.
I have loved every minute of your isolation with you listening to your podcast. Oh, and it's 9 a.m. in Australia. No pubs open there.
No, in Australia at all, or at 9 a.m.?
Probably both.
Right.
Looks like date night and Chef Heather deserves a night off. What's the plan after this?
Heather wants to watch Stars Born.
Okay, so this is what I want to do tonight. So we have a little something after we do this with you guys. We have a little something we have to film for a show that we're working on. And then we're done. And I think I'm actually done working until Tuesday.
Oh yeah, we're on holiday.
We're on holiday.
Except I'm working
so
tomorrow.
Yeah, you're working, but I'm not. So I'm off till Tuesday. And you know what? The other day I was like tired or whatever, and someone said, "Why do you never relax? Why don't you sit down?" And I thought, yeah, why don't I do that? So what I decided to do is, I love the movie Stars Born, but I've never seen the extended version with the extra song and the extra time. And so when we're done after this, we're gonna film something. Terry's gonna take 2 of the kids to go do a drive-by on his mom's house, and because Katerina made her fudge, and not on the diet, except if it's a cheat day. And I'm going to go we have a theater. I'm going to go down to the theater and I am going to watch Stars Born.
Tell me something, girl.
And he won't be there to do that.
La, la, la.
Someone just asked about it. I lost it. Love your house. Very zen and beautiful. Thank you. That is very kind of you. I got a mean message from someone the other day saying our house was cold and hollow.
Oh.
I was like, well, guess what? You don't have to live here.
By the way, and it's not cold. And how would you know? You've never been here, so
is there a surgery for dark circles under the eyes, or any foods that can help with that?
There can be a surgery if it's dark circles due to blood vessels. Taking some fat out or repositioning it can help. Food? No.
Someone just asked you if you were drinking a Mountain Dew. No, it's a lime-flavored Perrier, actually.
Perrier.
Dr. Dubrow does not cook. Hi, New York. Hi, Queens. Hey, in Queens, is the White Castle still open there? You really need to know that.
What is that, a restaurant?
You don't know what White Castle is?
It's a restaurant.
It's hamburgers.
Yeah, so it probably is.
White Castle.
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, White Castle was like the best. I used to drive by on the way home from the city and pick up like their little burgers. You get like 20 burgers, and they steam them. They're like the most delicious thing, and then the cardboard gets kind of greasy and stuff. And you take them home, you eat them all, and then as kids we would they look like little castles, the holders, and you would build like a fort out of it. It's
That's
fun.
so cool.
Yeah, they sponsor my podcast now. Isn't that funny? Where's the Shams, Heather? Bought your shirt. Oh, did I hear a cork pop? Thanks, Shelly. Isn't that fun? Yeah, those graphic tees are so cool. I have another color coming out in them too. I'm not drinking because we have to film something after this, and trust me, and we'll hear a cork pop. But I'm saving it for Stars Born. What I really want to do, Terry doesn't like to eat in front of the TV. He's very bougie. He needs a tablecloth, and he needs to sit there and eat and, be all bougie, and then he'll watch the movie, but I like to eat in front of the TV. Wait. It is on Bell and Northern Boulevard. White Castle, still there. Love it. Doc, do you have any plastic surgeon colleagues that you've trained that are practicing in Oregon?
Yeah, there's a really good one in Oregon. What's his name?
He can learn to cook so I can have a day off, right? You've never had a White Castle hamburger? Come on, guys. Okay, Sharon, we can be best friends. No problem. By the way, you can get White Castles in the market now. They're in the freezer section, and you just microwave them. They're so good. I can't oversell it. It's like the best hamburger.
I can't think of the plastic surgeon's name. What's his name?
Who cleans your gorgeous home? We have some people.
I do.
Yeah, he cleans everything. No, we have people that work with us that are just insanely amazing that we love, that have been with us for over a decade.
I get up early.
By the way, signed copy, premiercollectibles.com/Dubrow. premiercollectibles.com/Dubrow. Get it there because you're going to get one of our signed copies. Florida, what's Terry's perfect cheat meal? Oh, let's see if I know this. I know this. Well, he always loves Mexican food, so it's always going to be Mexican food, but these are the things that are on the list. Potato chips with onion dip would be high on there. Who else? What else?
Cheat meal? Well, I mean, I love
You would eat all the chips.
A pizza. That's a good cheat meal. Pizza.
Is Chef Amanda? I can't read what you mean by that. But I'll tell you, Chef Amanda's doing amazingly well. She just did this incredible special for Netflix, this cannabis special. And she sells cannabis butters. You go follow her. She's unbelievable. She's actually training to be a yoga instructor. It's been her dream for so long, and she's finally doing it. So I'm very, very proud of her. I love her so much. But she promised that she would still do our dinner parties. Promised. What's your favorite procedure to do? Onion rings.
Onion ring stuff. I like a really challenging facelift or a breast reconstruction that's really gone badly, or a tummy where the tissue's all scarred up and gnarled and looks like, melted wax, and I turn it into something that looks actually really good. Why are you kicking me?
Oh, because you seem low energy. I was trying to
that'll work.
boost you.
Irritate me.
Oh my goodness. What's my favorite cheat meal? Do you know?
Cheat meal?
What would if it had no calories, what would I want to eat?
Pasta with butter.
Yep, that's it. Yeah. Okay, we're getting more questions of the book, so let's talk about this. So this is the Dubrow Keto Fusion Diet, and you can get it at premiercollectibles.com/Dubrow if you want a signed copy. We sign them all ourselves, so if you want the signed copy, definitely get it there. And this is really a fusion of intermittent fasting and a ketogenic lifestyle. It's really easy to follow. We've done it in a really easy way here. It's the 12-8-4 program. So you're doing 12 hours of fasting. That includes sleep.
And the 2 hours before sleep.
Right.
So 3 hours before sleep.
So it's like nothing.
If you go to sleep at 11 or 10 and you stop eating at 7 or 8, that's 2 to 3 hours. Then you wake up, you wait another 1 or 2, boom, you're there. You're 12.
Right. And then you do 8 hours of keto-friendly foods, which we've outlined here.
But it's not just a ketogenic. It's a certain kind of keto-friendly. It's easier and healthier and different, but easy.
And then you do 4 hours of what we'd call like a regular diet that introduces back your carbs. So what you're doing is, if you think of high-intensity interval training with exercise, how your heart goes up and down, so you're conditioning your heart. It's the same idea, but with your eating coming in and out of ketosis like that. So it's really cool. It's very, very easy to follow. And I'll tell you this, because someone was just asking about Chef Amanda. There's all pictures in here of our family, of the food. There's a picture of Chef Amanda. Let me think. Here's the gorgeous Chef Amanda.
She's awesome.
She's amazing, so talented. And she wrote every recipe in this book. But I'll tell you something, even I can make them. These are Heather proof. You don't have to be a chef to make these recipes. Plus, we make it so easy. There's shopping lists and food prep and snacks.
Alcohol.
And a cheat day, all kind of thing. How do you reset your body and finally lose weight? I think you just have to start, right?
Yeah, I think, you manipulate your biochemistry and you don't have to this is not one of those diets or lifestyles that you go, okay, I'm going to start it Monday. You could start it right now because it's just good and it happens. It works.
Thank you guys so much for being here. This has been really fun to do. If you want to get your signed book, go to premiercollectibles.com/Dubrow. premiercollectibles.com/Dubrow. Thank you guys for the support. We so appreciate it. You can follow us at Heather Dubrow, at Dr. Dubrow. And I hope you guys do great on the diet. And the book is out now, anywhere books are sold. But if you can, go to a local bookstore, order it from there, and support your local businesses. Thank you guys so much.
Bye, everyone.
And send us your before and after pictures. We'd love to see them.